Hello and welcome to the second annual Beach and Ball Classic here at DME Sports Academy. This is Matt Panaggio, and I'm here with Kevin Kozan, and we are about to watch the first game
of many
here today. The first matchup will be between DME White versus Central Tech out of Canada. Came all the way from Canada yesterday, and they'll play just in our tournament. And it'll be an exciting game. Central Tech supposed to be a very, very talented team out of Canada, and post-grad White, coached by Coach Stephen Kenner and Cody McIntyre, has had some pretty good games so far, especially in the last week or so up in Atlanta. Kevin, you had a chance to go see them. Who were some of the guys that stood out to you in those two games?
There's two guys that really stood out to me. And one was John, but John's a great player.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one was Cam. Cam was, he was just hounding the basketball. He did a lot of stuff that might have not shown up on the stat sheet, but Coach Kenner definitely took notice as he is in the starting lineup today, and he just gets after it on defensive end. Look at him hound that ball, almost 94 feet sometimes, and he always gets the loose balls, and that's what Coach Kenner likes. So we're gonna see how they match up today as DME wins the tip.
Yep, and Cam with the ball here. Coach Kenner going with a different starting lineup as DME with the turnover right off the tip.
Watching the Central Tech team warm up, they shot it pretty well, and right on cue they hit a three.
And that's Mullings for Central Tech. He shot the lights out in warm-ups and, knocks down the first triple of the game. Good ball movement here by DME. Ball inside to the big fella.
I think this is going to be a good matchup between Yafet and number 15, Caleb.
Oh, yeah, definitely excited to see that matchup for Yafet. Yafet's got about an inch on him. But Caleb looks to be a very good player. DME in a little soft token pressure. And again, that is Mullings now with 5 points. Only guy to score so far in this game.
He's quick. He got down the floor pretty easily, and we got to be able to stop that ball a lot quicker.
Oh, yeah. And this is John now with the ball to the corner to Tajay. Tajay's three is up, and it is good. Tajay is a Florida native, and this is, I believe, his first start of the season. And, he takes advantage of it, and a little turnover there. From that DME pressure.
And that's what Coach Kenner wants. He wants his team to – it's a little token, like you said, but as soon as they cross half court, they're looking to trap. They're looking to get after it and force turnovers like that, especially when the big man has the ball.
Mm-hmm. This is Cam now looking to run some offense. To John. With the killer crossover and pull. John's three is off the mark. And this is Mullings now, lightning quick in transition with the little shovel pass to the corner, and that's a three-pointer, second of the day. That's first for Davis.
And I can already tell what they want to do. They want to get out and run and, find the open man, hit threes, because they haven't missed a shot yet.
And that's a strong take there by Fuller. And Central Tech came out swinging.
That's big boy basketball right there. I'd like to see Yafet use his length. He didn't jump, I don't think. He probably has even 2-3 inches on him. Get up and try and block that shot. Especially if you're going to foul, don't let him get up a shot.
Insert John into the game for John. John struggled a little bit early. Sir John usually plays with a lot of energy. Excited to see his start to this tournament. Sir John with the nice pass to Leo, and Leo's a very good shooter for DME.
And he's been shooting it a lot better as of late, which is good to see because that's his game. I know Coach Kenner is playing him at the 4, but to me, that kind of works for his advantage because he can pick and pop, he can stretch the floor, he can run a little bit. So I think that the advantage goes to him with this matchup.
Nice play there. Sir John now at the top of the key. Crossover to Tajay. Tajay has been shooting the ball so well lately. He's 2 for 2 to start today.
He's the high scorer of the game in this early contest.
And the guy I'd like to watch for Central Tech is Mullings, number 4. He has assisted or scored on 8 of their 11 points so far. And turnovers lead to easy transition buckets for Central Tech.
And that was beautifully done by Central Tech.
Yeah, they're a good team.
They are, and they're
another
getting
steal
after it
there.
Right now. Coach Kenner might need to call one if they score, but they don't.
Cam now breaks the press.
Give me the hot sauce.
To the
Tajay.
corner shot,
And it won't.
no good. Tajay's first miss of the game so far. Transition defense for DME.
Way to pull the chair underneath him.
And Yafet looks to push.
Oh, big guy coast to coast. Showing off the handles.
And that's a nice play there by Yafet to power out. And Central Tech didn't really get back, so he's able to get a one-on-one and draws a foul.
As both teams are really scoring from the outside right now. As there's been 6 3-pointers made in this game already. As Cam with another turnover.
Yeah, a lot of turnovers and sloppy play so far by DME. And that's Maltelti Davis for Central Tech now with 7 points.
They're good in transition.
Oh yeah, and they're athletic, they're fast, they can shoot the ball. This is a very good team that traveled all the way from Canada, I believe from the Toronto area, to play in this tournament. And now Davis with 8 points. And Cam is fouled there by Davis. And Yanir Benjamin into the game. He gets Tajay, who had some good minutes, 2 big threes for DME so far. And what do you expect from Yanir today and in this tournament, Kev?
Stretch the floor. You know, what he does, he shoots it really well. He's one of the elite shooters. Sir John makes a great move, flexes the muscles off. Shout out Coach Jake right here. But I would like to see Yanir get a little in the groove. He's been yes, I wouldn't say down, but he hasn't been hitting lately. I'd like to see his confidence shoot back up this game, and because I mean, man, he can really shoot it whenever he gets going.
Yeah, he's a good all-around scorer. Nice move there by Sir John to finish the 3-point play.
I'd also like to see Yanir. He's one of the best on-ball defenders I've seen. You know, and it's sneaky. You know, you don't when you look at him, you're like, oh, he could shoot it. Maybe he doesn't play defense as well, but man, he plays great on-ball defense. DME's going small here.
Good ball movement here by Central Tech. And some good, strong screens. But steal by Cam. Almost gives it right back. Davion to Yanir. And back to Cam. Sir John for 3.
And he will hit.
And Sir John now with 6 points for DME to cut this lead to 1. Skip pass to John and back out to Mullings. Mullings looks to isolate the high pick and roll. His ball is deflected. Another deflection into the big fella. And his shot is off the mark. Yanir now
great outlet
with the
pass
great
by
pass up to Sir John, who came off the bench and had 8 of the DME 17 points. And here comes Mullings.
Got to stop the ball in transition.
Mullings with the great dish to Fuller. Fuller now with 5 points. Good pass by Cam, and 3-pointers no good.
Good move by Leo under the hoop. That footwork.
Yeah, great play. And Leo now puts DME up 19-18 with their first lead of the night. And that is the perfect place to trap if you're going to pressure. Finish no good. Ball rebounded by Leo.
Leo's a great rebounder. I mean, he's not small. He's about 6'4", but he's a great rebounder. I wouldn't call him a leaper. He just knows where that ball's going to go. As Serge.
And that's a European smart foul to stop the transition. Give DME a chance to set up their defense after the turnover up by Davion. And DME's got a lot of turnovers so far, which is leading to a lot of Central Tech points. They need to do a better job controlling the basketball. And the big fella checks out for Central Tech. A little stagger screen here for Fuller. And Davis to the basket. Nice dish to the big fellow who just checked in Kenny.
We need to guard that basketball a little better. Keep it in front of us.
Yep. Tyrese into the game.
Good passing right there.
Ball inside to Yunir, unable to finish. Sir John tips it out to John, who drives it, and he is fouled by Kenny. That'll be his first, team's fourth, and John will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
I like to see John here at the free throw line. Get him going at the free throw line. Don't settle for threes. Get to the rim, as he is a high flyer. He had 2 of the best dunks I think I've ever seen this past weekend in Atlanta. And one of them actually made Slam High School page. And, I mean, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, he's very athletic, strong finisher at the basket. Love to see him get going because I think he's maybe the best. Him and Yunir are probably the 2 best scorers on this team. And that's a good place to get that trap. And Central Tech with the turnover there from DME's pressure.
Speeding them up a little bit.
Central Tech now going with the full court man-to-man defense.
Looks like this game's about to pick up a little bit, but I don't know if I would guard John full court.
And they don't. John looks like he's got a big on him. Slower guy. Yunir, pull-up three-pointer. Off the front iron, no good. Rebounded to Central Tech. And the big fella drives.
That might be offensive.
And he calls the offensive foul. Sir John's got a knack for taking offensive fouls. Even though he's a stronger guy, he does a good job, taking the hit
moving his
and
feet,
selling it to the officials. And right there, Fuller picks up a foul.
As Serge's gonna
nice pass to Tyrese. 3-pointers up, no good. And Fuller with the rebound. Good defense there, stopping the ball in transition by Yunir. Mullings is a load.
As that was a nice play right there.
Yeah, nice assist again by Mullings. Mullings has, in a way, dominated this game to start. Started with a 3-pointer, and since then he scored at the rim. He's had a lot of assists. Davion's layup is no good. And that is Kenny with the strong take and finish at the basket.
It's a quick 6 for him. He's only been in the game for a couple minutes. As we have some technical difficulties here. As our strength and conditioning coach, Coach Jake, says, let me take care of this. And voila.
We're back and good.
Good job, Coach Jake. The hustle.
John now with a beautiful pass to Yanir, who just unable to knock down the shot.
And you can see him shaking his head. He's kind of getting frustrated, which as a shooter, shooter to shooter, he can't do that. He's got to stay focused. Next one's going in. As London comes into the game for the first time.
Davion now with the ball. I'd like to see some good offense here. They've done a lot of driving and kicking and playing unselfish, but nothing structured. And John now looks to...
As they only got 8 on the clock.
Yeah, only 8, 7. Davion now to John. NBA range 3 is good. Big shot there by John for his first field goal of the day.
He can hit those.
Oh, yeah, he's a very improved shooter. Dribble handoff here into the ball screen. The only guy who has not checked out so far for Central Tech is Mullings, who pulls the deep 3 just off the front rim.
He's got quick trigger.
Yanir to John. His second 3 is no good. Offensive rebound by Yanir. Davion now. Spin move back to John. He drives it. His finish is no good. Here's Mullings, and that's got to be a charge. Good call there by Eric Fessler, and great take by Tyrese. And that's the second charge of the game for the white team. I know Coach Kenner's got to be happy about that. And Central Tech will call timeout. And 10 minutes into this game, we have a tie ball game. Kevin, what are you seeing so far from this Central Tech team?
They're quick. What I have seen is I don't know if they're that as deep as we are. They've made a couple subs, and I think that's how we got back into this game because they jumped out to an early, I think it was like 12-3 lead. I think Kalen, number 4, he makes him go, and he's a very talented player. If we can just slow him down, keep him in front of us, I think we win this game. Mullins, he a good player. For DME, I think we're not hitting open shots, which is okay. I think Coach Kenner is fine with the offense are running somewhat. I know he's more of he wants to run some sets sometimes and slow things down, but they're being very unselfish. Mm-hmm. They're kicking the basketball, not forcing anything. We have missed a couple bunnies at the rim. Other than that, tie game, you can't ask for much more. The pace is, I think, in favor of us a little bit. Mm-hmm. We've taken 2 charges, which I really like. That's an energy gainer. So, I don't know. It's a great matchup so far for the first game of the tournament.
Yep. Many more to come. And Mullings will take a seat, his first rest for Central Tech. Tyrese drives it, passes it, dishes it to Davion. And Tyrese, again with the rebound. There was no reset because it did not hit the shot, or it did not hit the rim. John to Yanir, quick trigger is good.
Finally gets one to go.
And Yanir gets his first bucket of the day.
Don't let him heat up.
And this is Watts over to John with the ball. And he's fouled by London. That'll be London's first, team's fourth.
Yeah, Central Tech already has 6 fouls on them. If I'm DME, I'm going to the hoop. I'm trying to go to the free throw line as many times as I can.
Mm-hmm. And this is John again, being pressured by Tyrese, double spin move. And stepped out of bounds. It'll be DME basketball. And a chance to grow what is, I believe, their biggest lead of the night at 3.
It's good defense right there by Tyrese.
John to Yanir, NBA range 3 is short.
He's fading a little bit on that shot. He needs to stay in it. He's shooting it. His free throw hit, foul through's going down. Shoulders are going back.
High pick and roll there. Nice dish. Tyrese at about 5'9" with the block, and London dishes it to John, and he finishes in transition. Nice play there by DME.
But they got to get back.
Yep. And Davion called for the foul.
You know, that's really good by DME, pushing it in transition. Great pass by London to John to finish above the rim. Just didn't dunk it. But on the other end, that's really good by Central Tech to not hang their heads, get that ball out and go, and they're at the free throw line.
And that is Kenny, who misses the first. Back into the game, 2 key players for Central Tech in Davis and Fuller. And second one's no good. London skies for the rebound, his third. And Davion all the way to the rim and score. Nice play there by Davion. DME now with their largest lead of the night in 7.
And they're doing it all on this end. You know, they're getting stops, they're running out.
Nice switch there by London. And three-pointer is good right off the bench there for Davis.
He's got 9.
He's got 9 points.
Lead all scorers.
John all the way to the rim. His finish is no good. Here they come. Fuller with the ball. And the third charge on DME, third charge on Central Tech. DME's taken 3 charges now, one by Yanir, one by Sir John. And
I could have called that one from a mile away, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one.
Sir, who took it?
That was Yanir?
It was Yanir. Yanir was just standing there saying, hey, I'm here. Come hit me. And he did.
Great play there by Yanir. Darius into the game. And Yafet back into the game. Nice pick and roll there. And Yafet is fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Yafet is very valuable to this DME White team as their anchor to their defense, their rim runner, their finisher. Their biggest guy around a lot of good, strong guard play. So it's very important that he is aggressive. And the first one is up and good.
And that was a great catch by him. It was a decent pass by John. Good look, just maybe a little low, but great hands right there by Yafet. And you don't see that much in big men.
Yep. And Central Tech's big fella's back into the game, and Caleb. Davis from about 40 feet.
From Canada.
No good. Nice pass there.
Nice move
and
by John.
Acrobatic finish. But Central Tech is out and running. They are running the floor hard.
And I know at halftime that's going to be a big key. Is we got to stop celebrating. We're getting a layup. We got to get back. Got to get back.
Darius off the Iverson cut here. Nice play. John with the ball now. Shot clock at 8. Inside to the big fella, Yafet. Spin move. Nice dump off pass to the point guard. Finish is no good.
Good job by Tyrese. See, we get back right there and we get the steal. Good
Tyrese
job.
with the great hustle play and steal. Inside to John. Back outside to Darius. Great offense there. Shot's no good. And here comes Central Tech. Tiptoes there and stays in bounds. And finish is no good. Tyrese has been everywhere in these last couple minutes. Darius' shot is blocked out of bounds by Kenny, and it'll be DME basketball. And Cameron Weatherly back into the game. Like to see him get going here a little bit. Darius now drives it. He's fouled, and he'll shoot a 1-and-1.
As you know, that's what you want to do. We're in the bonus. Get to the hoop. Force the refs to call the fouls and get free buckets. As this is a fast-paced game.
Yeah, both teams go into their bench early because of the speed of the game, and Darius's free throw is no good. And Central Tech outlets that ball quickly. They like to get out in transition. Very obvious that they're running the floor hard, and their rebounders, their bigs, are looking for them running the floor, which is good. Some substitutions here. Sir John comes back into the game, and he gets John Sanders, who had a better second stretch there those last couple minutes for John.
Theo Morton for Central Tech, his first time in the game.
Davis with the floater with the right hand.
He's got 11.
Yeah, Davis is a very, very good player for Central Tech. I've been very impressed with him, scoring from outside. Defensively, he's long, driving to the rim, although he picks up a foul there, and Sir John will go to the free throw line. This time he'll shoot 2.
Central Tech did not like that call, but you can't have your hands on them. Nowadays, you got to let the offense where they want to go.
Free throw's no good for Sir John. And it's been tight. This game has been very tight. Early, it was Central Tech jumped out to an early lead. DME fought right back, and now it's tight. 3-point game, DME. Sir John misses both free throws. And here comes Davis. And
Good.
Sir John with the steal. And he'll finish above the rim. Sir John now with 10 points. He's had a great first half in Sir John. And turnover there by Davis. London comes up with it. And his finish is no good, but Cam flies in there and they call Cam for a loose ball foul on the rebound, but good hustle there by Cam. And that'll be a 1-and-1 for, it looks like, Mullings.
As for this Central Tech team,
Mullings hasn't scored since the first 2 buckets of the game.
but he's controlled the tempo.
Yeah, he's done a good job, and that's his 6th point. But he's had 4 or 5 assists, getting into the paint, creating for others.
Got about 3 steals.
Yeah, he's a very good point guard for Central Tech. Cam here with the ball being double teamed, back to Sir John. Sir John with the killer crossover and floater. Rattles out. Ball here with Mullings.
Gotta
from
get a
about
hand up with him.
35 feet, no good.
Let the small guy on the floor get the offensive rebound. But even though Mullins hasn't hit a jump shot in a while, you cannot let him get comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let him heat up in this last 4:30 left of this half.
And here comes Davis off that same sideline out of bounds play. Stagger screen. Nice pass there. Shot's no good for Morton. Sir John pushes the ball. Nice pass to Darius. His 3-pointer's no good. And Caleb has done a good job inside protecting the rim. Very fast-paced game here.
Coach Kenner just, right on point when you said that. Coach Kenner says, let's slow things down. Let's get a good shot.
And same play here. Sir John off the Iverson cut.
Both teams haven't run great offense. They're letting the shot clock get down to very slim. Now they're at 2, and I don't think they know.
Steal there by Davis. And his pass is turned over. Spencer couldn't handle it, and Yafet drives it, unable to score, but Leo with the hustle play and
Good
finish.
job, Leo. He's got 7.
Great job by Leo running the floor. And Caleb blocked on the first one and fouled on the second one by Darius.
And I know he wants to dunk it, and I think Caleb's a good player, and I know he wants to dunk. But right there, he gets fouled. Just go try and get
Finish the play.
Yeah, try and get the 3-point play right there. He's trying to get the foul and dunk, but make sure the ball goes in the hoop because, I mean, you need the points. That's his first bucket of the game, though. Or point, I mean.
Good shot there. Good looking stroke for the big fella.
Him and Yafet both have. And that looked like a little push off, and it was. And we're shooting.
And Leo will go to the line to shoot some free throws. And for Coach Kenner, that's good offense.
That's
very good shooter in Leo.
Very efficient offense right there.
First one is up and good for Leo.
As he doesn't miss these very often, even though I probably just jinxed him right there like I did last night during your game, Matt. But he hits both of them.
Second one's good. DME with a 6-point lead. And they're back into this little token pressure and almost come up with a steal.
Look at the big fella.
Nice
move.
quick feet there by Yafet to get that deflection. And they'll match up here. And Mullings being guarded by Leo, calling for the high pick and roll. DME doing a good job icing the screen, and Yafet protecting the rim with the block.
That's really good by Yafet, making sure the ball stays in between him and the hoop. Doesn't foul, goes straight up.
And
Great
Caleb
hands.
just hounded by DME once he caught that ball, and on the other end, that's Kenny who gets the block.
That was great hands right there by Darius. He noticed the big guy was not comfortable dribbling. As soon as he put the ball on the floor, he just went and got it. Hard-nosed basketball.
And here's DME with the offensive baseline out of bounds execution.
It's Cam's first bucket of the day.
And steal there by DME. Darius comes up with it. Sir John with the... Leo shot it from out of bounds. It went in, but it just doesn't count.
That would have been a big bucket.
Got to know where you are on the floor.
I see that too many times here from both teams whenever we play, our team and opponents.
Deflection turns into a three-pointer by Kenny. No good. Offensive rebound. Goes to
out by Leo.
Sir John. Sir John to Cam. And Cam to Leo. Back to Cam. Good offense there. Bad transition defense. And that is Watts who couldn't corral the rebound. And DME will have the ball in the corner here.
Very unselfish basketball right there by Leo.
And Sir John open for three. His shot just hits the back iron. Mullings with the unorthodox floater. I haven't seen that much. Going left, shooting with the right hand from about 15 feet. That was a very tough shot there for Mullings.
It's not a shot coaches recommend, but if you can hit it, you can hit it.
Pick and pop there. Cam's floater is good. And here comes Mullings.
And Cam's waiting for it, and there he goes.
Nice offense there. Watts unable to finish it. Rebound goes to Caleb. And his floater is up and good. Nice play there by the big fella. And that offense started from Mullings creating for his teammates.
Oh, and he gets the shot to go.
And Sir John gets the circus strongman finish to go, and he'll go to the line to shoot a free throw and give DME their biggest lead of the night, or afternoon, I should say.
Morning, almost.
Yeah.
And he finishes a three-point
his free
play.
throw is good.
And he leads all scorers now with 13.
Got away with a foul there by Sir John. Caleb, good catch and finish there. And here comes DME.
That's speed right there. I'll tell you that much.
And here comes Mullings. But Cam with a nice deflection. But that is Spencer who is fouled. And he'll get a chance to shoot a one-on-one.
You don't see every day these, two quick little guards go head-to-head. And, these guys are flying up and down the court.
Yeah, it's been exciting watching both teams in transition. It's a high-scoring game so far, and free throw's no good for Spencer. DME has a chance now to go for one shot. Coach Kenner calling offense here. Ball into Sir John. I
Nice
think
pull
that
up.
shot might have been a little early, giving Central Tech a chance to go score on the other end.
And
they do. Something that we have to do a better job of with all of our teams is going for the last shot to end the half. Even if Sir John doesn't get a shot up, they're better off than they are now. The score would be 49-40 if you just hold the ball. But instead, we take an early shot, we miss it, and then Central Tech has the opportunity to go score in transition.
It's a growing point for this team and all teams at DME, as we will take a break and enjoy some halftime.
And we are back. The score is 49-42. DME with a 7-point lead over Central Tech. And it'll be Central Tech ball to start this second half. Kevin, what do you think for DME? What do you think they need to do in order to continue and grow this lead?
Biggest thing is turnovers. They need to limit turnovers, especially unforced ones when it's our mistake. We're just kind of throwing the ball away. Other than that, right now, keep them off the glass.
Yeah, that's Jamal Fuller.
Those are some big boy rebounds.
On the glass, and it looked like DME started off in zone there. Might have been some miscommunication, and Coach Kenner's not happy. He's going to call timeout 18 seconds into this second half.
Because I know that's not the way he wanted to start the second half, is give up 3 offensive rebounds, a foul, and send Central Tech to the line. Is that foul was on Yafet, I'm pretty sure?
Yeah, and that's I agree with Coach Kenner as he's laying into his team. He just talked to his team at halftime, and the first play they don't execute what he talked about. And that's immaturity a little bit. And they're young kids, they make mistakes, but they need to grow and be able to execute what the coach is drawing out or what the coach is saying in the huddle, and then go do it on the court. And I see that a lot with my team as well. And I'm coaching the high school team, so they're a little bit younger. But, our guys need to grow and be able to execute what the coach is asking.
And with these kids, they're all trying to earn scholarships, both teams. They all need each other. They can't – it's a team sport. If they wanted to play an individual, they'd go play tennis or ping pong, as Coach Kenner told me.
Yeah.
But Tajay needs Leo, needs John, and they need to work together, and they look better when they do.
Mm-hmm. And great play there. First possession offensively for DME as Yafet gets the bucket off the cross screen.
They're in a little matchup. That's the one guy you probably shouldn't leave open as they turn it over.
Yeah, I don't think Central Tech, has been able to figure out what DME's doing defensively to start this second half, which is a good thing for DME. John now with the ball. He moves it to Leo all the way across and inside to Yafet, and his mid-range jumper's no good. Mullings comes up with the rebound and dishes it up. Finish no good, and it's DME ball. That was John on the finish. He looks a little shaken up on the play. But he's up and okay. And it'll be DME ball with an 8-point lead. John Sanders now with the ball. Different starting lineup this second half for Coach Kenner, as Yanir's in the starting lineup. John to the rim into Yafet. His left-handed finish is no good, but Yanir comes up with the rebound.
That's a nice catch right there by Yafet. Just got to finish it at the hoop.
Yanir, dribble handoff to John. Back to Yanir. Deep three-pointers, no good. Yanir now is about 1 for 7, 1 for 6 from 3.
But they're open shots. They're not.
Yeah, they're good shots. Shots that he normally would make. Yafet with the rebound. Nice dump off by John, and way to run there by Yafet. For any bigs, anybody, that plays the center position, running the floor is so valuable, and coaches will love it if you run the floor hard to score every time.
As John thinks about it, now he will do it.
Three-pointer's no good. And Davis with the rebound. But John skies and deflects it and steals it. And he drives and finishes. Man, he is really showing and showcasing how athletic he really is.
Yeah, he's been gifted, and he's using that gift extremely well. I mean, he's a very good basketball player. Plays under control, which is the best part I like about him. I think a lot of kids, want to play fast and just play fast. He knows when to play fast, when to slow it down, and I mean, he's a very good player.
Yeah, I've been impressed with John, really all season so far. He's done a great job as one of the leaders of this white team. And this guy, Fuller, has dominated the glass so far today. I think he's got 4 or 5 offensive rebounds just in this first 3 minutes of the second half. Part of the problem is he's missing his own shots. But he's done a great job crashing the glass for Central Tech.
Yeah, we're going to have to find a body and put it on him as he makes the first. Give him 7 points. He's probably got as many rebounds as he does points right now.
Definitely.
Make it 8.
Cut it to a 10-point lead here for DME. John Sanders with the ball. And it's Yanier off the Iverson cut. Central Tech done a good job switching all these screens. Yanier with the behind-the-back move over to John Sanders. Shot clock at 10. Yanier. Sorry, Yafet.
That's some good ball handling. A little wild on the pass.
Mm-hmm. And Yafet unable to handle it. DME still in this 2-3. Looks like a matchup type zone. And Yafet picks up the foul.
And that's not what you want to see. The guy's going to catch it about 12 feet out. And so there's no need for Yafet, who's got 3 inches on the guy, to go out there and foul him.
And there goes Fuller.
He's been their only offense so far this half.
And he's been super aggressive all game long. And he's done a good job now in double figures, getting to the rim, scoring in transition, offensive rebounds. And Yafet and Tajay will come out of the game. In comes Davion and Cameron Weatherly. And shot is up and good for Fuller.
He's got 11.
Central Tech with 5 straight points thanks to Fuller. And Cam now with the ball. Will run Leo off of the Iverson cut this time. And Leo with the skip pass to Davion, who just checked into the game, to Yanier from about 35 feet. No good.
And who else other than Fuller to get the rebound?
Yanier now skies for the defensive rebound. And he looks to push with several crossover moves and dishes it up to Leo. Leo's had a great game so far. And a little miscommunication defensively leaves Mullings open, but he's unable to finish. And Cam's unable to finish on the other end from the John Sanders baseball pass. And inside, Fuller's unable to finish. So a little sloppy here on both ends. And Cam will look to slow down the pace a little bit and run some offense. Yanier now with the ball. With a nice step through, unable to finish it. And Leo's offensive rebound also no good. Ball to John, who is able to finish it.
And that's his second bucket of the game.
And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play at the free throw line.
That was a little wild for a little bit right there.
Yeah,
For the
wild
past
stretch.
2-3 minutes. Because I think both teams need to slow it down maybe. They both kind of look a little tired, a little fatigued.
And a lot of basketball for both teams to play still, as both teams will play 2 more games in this tournament. Cam now with the ball, being guarded by Kenny, the big for Central Tech. And a little miscommunication there as there's a turnover. Lob pass to Mullings, and he is fouled going up.
Because I believe that was on John. I don't see how John can get a foul when he's jumping over him.
And Mullings, a good shooter, will go to the line and knock down the first to give him
10
points. He's the 3rd guy for Central Tech in double figures, along with Fuller and Davis. Davis has been quiet lately to start the second half. DME's done a good job defensively on him. Definitely don't want to see him get going, as he can score in bunches, especially if he gets out in transition. John now refuses the ball screen, Euro step. Ball deflected. DME comes up with it. London to Yanir. 3-pointer. Still no good. Yanir has hit a cold spell today. And that pressure causes Davis to throw it out of bounds.
Both teams have been struggling from the 3-point line this half.
Yeah, DME's only scored 8 points in the last 6 minutes, which is unlike them. This white team does a good job scoring the ball. So they've been pretty quiet, and Central Tech has been able to cut into their lead.
As John puts the skates on number 0, Davis.
And Davis will check out of the game. Only a 4-point lead here for DME. A lot of time left. And Cam looks to attack, turns it over. A lot of DME turnovers today. Mullings.
He'll take a deep one, and he will hit, showing off the range for the coaches. And he leads all scorers now with 14.
I'm very impressed with this Central Tech team.
And almost another turnover. DME's not really, they're being kind of sloppy with the ball. Passes aren't sharp. Their heads are, to me, it seems like they're just kind of walking. But, you know, they still have the lead, and there's still a lot of time left. They need to.
Yeah, their energy has really, slowed down. The momentum is completely in Central Tech's favor.
And normally for this white team, their bench is always normally in it, and they're normally very energetic, but not today.
Especially of late. And that is Fuller again with the rebound. He's definitely got a double-double here today.
And I've been a fan of Fuller. He's playing hard. Good pass.
Beautiful play. This Central Tech team is no joke as they retake the lead, their first lead of the half.
And since early in the first half.
Yeah.
DME's controlled this game until now, for the most part.
And John, it looked like he was fouled on the play, unable to finish. And Davion.
As DME's picking up these fouls, that's their 16th foul already. As the next foul, Central Tech will be.
And right on cue, I think it's a great time for Sir John to come back into the game, along with Darius. Give these guys a breather. Hopefully their bench can re-energize this team. As Central Tech's on a huge run. Ball inbounded to Kenny, back to their playmaker and Mullings. And he uses that screen effectively, unable to finish there on the sneak layup.
Nice rebound right there by London.
Yeah, London's doing a good job today, rebounding the ball. Cam to Davion, three-pointers up and good.
They needed that.
Huge bucket by Davion. That's a timely three by the lefty in Davion.
Out of Maryland.
Very big bucket.
As Fuller says, now it's my turn. And it is no good.
Sir
This is
John
where DME's
now
good.
unable to finish. And here comes Fuller. Beautiful pass to John in the corner. Spin move, acrobatic finish is no good. And there's Fuller on the rebound. He just couldn't corral it. And it's tipped out of bounds to DME. Central Tech now into this full court pressure. DME does a good job of breaking that. And Sir John makes the easy pass to London, who's unable to connect from distance.
Good hooks right there by Cam. Great outlet pass.
And Sir John looks like took a bad step there. Couldn't finish the play in transition, which is very unlike Sir John. And Kenny with his third offensive rebound and is able to score. And we have a tie ball game. And Central Tech has fought and battled their way back to a tie ball game. Now it's DME's turn to fight and grow their lead back.
As that is a easy foul call right there.
Ball inbounded to Cam. And he drives it and
Nice
scores
finish.
it. Beautiful play there by Cam. Another guard for DME who's just very athletic and fast, especially getting downhill towards the basket. And there is Mullings with that floater again. This time it's no good. And DME fouls and puts Central Tech at the free throw line.
And right now, DME put themselves in a hole with all this fouling, and they just need to play without fouling. They took 3 charges in the first half, none so far in the second.
First one's good, and that is Kenny at the line.
Second was good to make them have 12 now in the game. Second leading scorer for Central Tech.
Cam now with the ball. To Davion. Davion looks to attack. His left-handed finish is no good. Mullings with the rebound.
And the refs aren't going to give us fouls if we shy away from the contact. Where Central Tech's going in, they're going in to look for contact.
Sir John with the
huge
three. Another big bucket there by Sir John. He came in the first half and had some really, really good play off the bench. And right on cue in this second half, knocks down a big bucket. He is now our leading scorer. And with 9 minutes and 29 seconds to go, DME with the three-point lead, 65-62. And we are back. To inbound is Spencer, and Mullings with the ball, who's had a great game so far for Central Tech. And a little trap there by DME turns into a Mullings bucket.
Mullins is starting to be a little more aggressive right here.
London to Sir John to Davion, who just hit a three. Knocks down his second three of the night. Big shot there by Davion.
Gives him 8.
And DME's in this 2-3 matchup again. Ball into the middle, and he's fouled. That is Kenny. And DME again puts Central Tech on the free throw line.
Where they haven't been missing. You know, they've been making all their free throws. That's keeping them in the game. As they got 3 big boys in there right now, and I think that might give us a little trouble.
Yep. First one is up and good for Kenny. He now has 13 points for Central Tech. And the second one's no good. London, another rebound. London's done a great job today as a guard getting on the rebounds. Cam to the basket. His finish is no good off the glass. And here comes Fuller. Beautiful pass, just deflected out of bounds. And Davis back into the game for Mullings. I expect Central Tech to run their offense through him as Mullings is off the floor. Kenny now to the basket.
That could have been offensive.
Definitely could have been an offensive foul. As it looked like Kenny pushed off, but instead Kenny will go to the line and shoot more free throws. And with 8 minutes left, Central Tech will now be shooting 2 on every DME foul, which is not a good sign as Kenny knocks down both. DME holding on to a 1-point lead. Cam now with the ball. Looks to go inside to Sir John. Sir John, a very willing passer, especially out of the post. And Davion now with 10 on the shot clock.
And yep, that's hands by Fuller right there.
Fuller has been the X factor in this second half on the offensive end, but on the defensive end, I think our wings, especially Davion, can use their quickness to get around him. And right there, you know, Fuller's got no chance guarding Davion one-on-one on the perimeter. Cam now to London. Back to Davion. His three-pointer's no good this time, but London comes up with the rebound, and his shot's no good. But London again with the rebound.
Doing one heck of a job right there on that glass, and that's why he's in the game. Coach trusts him on the glass, and he's doing it. As we got
very fast pace. Davis's shot is no good. We have a track meet here on our hands, and DME did a good job going straight up, but right there, that's Noel.
His first bucket of the game.
With his first bucket of the game, and big bucket to put Central Tech again on top, 69-68 with 7 minutes to go. Davion to Cam, back to Darius. Good ball movement here for DME. Cam now penetrates. I didn't see much foul there as Cam split the gap, but refs saw differently.
As they'll be taking it out of bounds. Central Tech is doing a really good job of packing it in, and since really only 2 guys for DME have been hit threes, they're trying to stop the drives,
Mm-hmm.
and they're making DME finish over them, and they're not doing it right now.
Davion to inbound. Almost a 5-second call there. Sir John back to Tyrese, who just checked in the game along with Yafet and John Sanders. Ball into Sir John. And around the perimeter. Ends up in Davion's hand. His floater's no good. Here comes Davis. Nice hesitation move there.
Good D right there by John Sanders.
And John, there's a foul.
And that would have been showtime if that foul was not called.
And John picks up a foul there.
He's stunned.
And he can't believe it. I can't believe it. But Davis will get a chance to get his first points in the second half. He's been very quiet with just 11, all coming in the first half.
And he hasn't played much in the second half. I don't know, maybe if it was maybe a little attitude issue or something, but he was sitting for a while. But he comes in and makes goals.
Tyrese now with the ball. Number 8 being trapped. Spins out of it. Nice bounce pass to Sir John. And John now to the basket. His spin on the ball just wasn't enough as his shot is no good. And baseball pass up to Watts is good. And now DME with a 5-point deficit. And that's Davis, who ran right through our DME fan section. Good hustle there by Davis.
Now,
And another foul there by Davis. Didn't look like much.
oh, that's 5. That's why he was on the bench.
And he fouls out of the game with just under 6 minutes to go. That's a huge loss for Central Tech.
Oh, that could have been offensive, and it's called. And that was kind of very noticeable, right in front of the ref.
Right in front of Fessler. He doesn't miss much. And here comes Mullings back into the game. Cross screen, down screen. DME ran a very similar play earlier, and turns out Central Tech.
Quick 5 points for Jaden.
And they're on a 7-0 run here. Actually, sorry, make that a 9-0 run as John shuts that down quickly.
Much needed bucket. They were struggling offensively.
Same play.
As Mullins got a little handle to him.
Fuller travels on the play. Not sure about that call, but I know we'll take it. Ball inbounded to John Sanders, being pressured by Watts. Over to Sir John and to Davion and back to John.
John wants it. John wants this ball.
Ball into Yafet. He faces up. Spin move. His right-handed shot is no good, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. These are big free throws here for Yafet.
And that was on 15, as I thought he got ball, but we will take the foul.
And beautiful shot there by Yafet. He's 3 for 3 today at the line. Yafet is from Switzerland. Definitely a very good prospect for a lot of Division I and even Division II programs. Standing at 6'9", plays with a lot of heart and energy, and 4 for 4 from the free throw line today. He's done a good job.
He's got good footwork down low, too.
Yep.
Nice looking stroke as well.
Big play there by Yafet. Cut this lead to 4. John now guarding Fuller. Fuller bullies his way to the basket. Man, I'm really impressed with this Fuller.
That's big
from
boy
Central
basketball
Tech.
right there.
Very impressed by him. Ball back inside to Yafet.
Nice
And
left
another
hand.
big bucket by Yafet.
The big boys are going back and forth.
And Yafet likes to finish with his left hand, but he shoots his free throws and all jumpers with his right hand. So he's very good with both hands. Ball inside to Caleb. His finish is no good. Fuller, 2 offensive rebounds, also no good. Tipped out. Ball to Mullings. And, man, I can't believe there was no call there. And big fella Caleb able to finish.
This DME needs to get some stops here. They need to score, stop, score. Let's see if John can hit this 3.
John's 3 is no good.
They've been off the mark for quite a
Defensive
while.
transition needs some improvement, and there's Fuller again. Now with 20.
He's had a huge second half.
Ball inside to the big fella in Yafet.
Oh, count it.
And
By the-
Yafet has single-handedly kept DME in this ball game.
Feed the big fella
3
down low.
straight possessions, 6 points, possibly 7 points. Huge plays down the stretch by Yafet. And Yafet's free throw's good, and Coach Kenner will call timeout. I'm expecting a full court press here by Coach Kenner. He's got a lot of quick guards and athleticism. I'd expect to see definitely some pressure and put some heat on this Central Tech team.
You know, but ultimately it comes down to, because, I mean, Central Tech's not making a lot of shots either. What they are doing is they're getting the offensive glass and getting layups. So it comes down to forcing them to take those deep threes or tough twos, but then you got to box out and finish the possession. As Fuller has 20 points, and if I were keeping stats of rebounds, I would say maybe 12 rebounds, right around there. I mean, he's been an animal. But Yafet in the past minute and a half has been DME's most effective player, as they need to find him offensively, because there is still a ton of time left. Five-point game. Anything can happen. I would know from 2 days ago.
And Coach Kenner switching up the lineup here, going with some shooting with Yanir. He has Tyrese, John, Yanir, Sir John, and Yafet. 4 smaller guards outside of Sir John. I guess he's kind of a bigger point guard. And that ball is deflected quickly out of bounds, giving
As they cannot run anymore.
Central Tech only 9 seconds now to.
I couldn't see what happened, but I guess it I think Tyrese deflected it, and it went back and hit the Central Tech's player who was standing out of bounds.
Good call there by the ref. And Sir John is fouled.
As this game's getting a little chippy down the stretch. Both coaches are up out of their chair. Serge's first free throw up and good.
Big one by Serge. I believe he's DME's leading scorer with 17. Just a 4-point lead here for Central Tech. And free throw's no good by Sir John. He's missed 3 free throws today. Unlike him, usually a very good free throw shooter. And ball with Fuller, whose three-pointer's just short, and DME comes up with the rebound.
Find the shooter. There he is. Can he get one to go? No.
And Yanir has been cold today.
But that does not mean don't shoot whenever he's open. He's going to hit one of these.
And Yafet with the big block. Nice play there by Yafet. Almost a turnover there. Tyrese now with the ball. To John, who drives it hard, and he's fouled going to the basket. And he'll go to the line to shoot too.
What a game. What a game to start the tournament.
What an exciting game to start the second annual Beach and Ball Classic. Last year we had a very exciting tournament with 4A Academy and Post-Grad Blue for DME going down to the wire in the championship game. This year we will have, more teams, I believe a more talented group of teams, and it should be an exciting tournament. As John Sanders knocks down a big free throw to cut the lead to basically a one-possession game. And Davion's into the game for Tyrese.
Big bucket.
And Davis is back into the game, so he must have only had 4. He must have only had 4 fouls.
Yeah, that's odd.
And nearly a 5-second call. John there, very aggressive, picks up a foul. And I believe it is Fuller who will go to the free throw line. And free throws up and good. Fuller now with 21 points. Big time game by Fuller.
He's put his team on his back.
Number 33. Oh, free throw's no good, but look who comes up with the rebound.
Oh, that's a nice move right there.
That right there is a huge play for Central Tech. That really hurts DME, as now it's a 2-possession game. And Yafet will drive it, and he'll go to the line. That's 5 fouls on Fuller.
Oh, that hurts. Still a lot of time left.
Coach from Central Tech is using this free throw as a timeout, getting a chance to talk to his guys. Big free throws here for Yafet, who's had a great, stretch here towards the end of this game.
And I'm surprised that Central Tech is not bringing in Caleb, number 15. They're probably their biggest player. I know he hasn't had the best game. But he guards Yafet pretty well. Unless he's got 5 fouls, I could be wrong.
Big shot for Yafet. Now with 13 points for Yafet.
A little offense-defense here for Coach Kenner, as I think John has 4 fouls.
And another big one for Yafet now with 14. Davis to – oh, it looks like a travel. And they call it. That's a big, big stop there for DME. Now with a minute to go. And London comes out of the game as John will check back in. DME does not need to go for 3 here.
No, there's a ton of time left.
They do not need to go for 3. I'd like the ball to go back into Yafet.
Watch that skip pass to Yanir.
And John with the beautiful between the legs move, just unable to finish the floater. And ball deflected out of bounds.
As even if they get this stop, they do not they don't need a 3. I think coach has a couple timeouts left.
And John will come out for London again. London's done a great job on the rebounds. Ball into Kenny here. And Central Tech looks like they're going to use some clock. Clock has been their friend. DME does not want to foul here. They do not want to foul. They need a stop.
And
jump ball, and it is DME ball. It is DME basketball. Huge play there for DME with 30 seconds on the clock.
Good job by Cam and Yanir right there.
Now, Kevin, there's a lot of different ways Coach Kenner can go about this. With 30 seconds left, almost 31 seconds. Are you going for 2 or are you going for 3?
I'm going for the timeout. I'm going to try and tell my guys to go up here, go for the timeout. And I'm drawing up a quick play. For my team, probably a 3. But there's the timeout. But they don't need one. 26.2. The only thing I was thinking about is Central Tech has been really good at the free throw line in this game. And there's a lot of ways you can drop a quick hitter for a 3 that even if you can get it up quick and you can get the offensive rebound, get the 2. There's a lot of different ways you could do this. But DME hasn't been shooting it all that well, so I'd probably go in and try and get the foul and put it on the refs.
The biggest thing for DME is you want to keep the game alive. What you don't want is to go up empty here and then foul, and then it's a 2-possession game, and then it's going to be tough to come back. They really need a bucket here.
I'm putting the ball in John Sanders' hands. Him and Yafet, I would say maybe run a little 2-man game. Those of you have been your 2 offensive guys so far. And just kind of let them make something happen.
And we will see what Coach Kenner has drawn up here. I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. It's been a very exciting matchup here from DME White and Central Tech. The first game of the Beach and Ball Classic. And it's a long timeout here. They're letting them hang out in those timeouts. They're having a party in there.
Almost took a nap.
Yeah. But all the extra time hopefully will help DME and Coach Kenner draw up the perfect play. I know he's got Yanir on the floor. He's a very good shooter. He's not shot it well tonight, or today I should say. And that's good defense.
That is very good defense. As now they're taking a lot of time off the clock.
And Yanir with the very deep three-pointer is no good. And Cam is fouled on the offensive rebound. I don't think that's what Coach Kenner drew up.
No. But now that's a free throw, it gives the time to get John out of the game so that he does not pick up his 5th. These are huge free throws right here by Cam. And it's 2. So even if he misses one, it's still a 1-possession game. And if you are the coach, are you going for the steal first, or are you trying to trap the first one, or what are you trying? Where are you just fouling right away?
With 16 seconds left, I'm going to go for 1 trap. If they get out of it, you got to foul. You got to extend the game. You got to give yourself a chance, and you really got to hope here with a 2-point game. If you foul and they make both, the game could be over. Not a lot of time left. Although 16 seconds may seem like an eternity for Central Tech, it's
on the other hand, it's not a lot of time for DME.
Yeah, it's not a lot of time for DME.
as DME was on the other side of this in Atlanta, as they were up 6 with about 12 seconds, and they lost it. But now they have a chance to redeem themselves, down a couple points with 16 seconds left. See if they can get a steal right here.
Next up will be your team, Coach Kevin, DME Black, and
Yes.
you guys will take on Central Point, I believe, out of
correct.
Orlando. And then to finish off the day will be Victory Rock with a very good team out in Bradenton coming to play DME Blue. And ball, now you got to foul. You got to foul immediately. Got to foul. Need to foul.
And that's what you can't have.
And you don't foul. That is a big mistake for DME. And Unier needs to get this one up. And Central Tech sneaks out of here with the first win of the DME Beach and Ball Classic. We will take a short break. We have about 26 minutes up until the next game. It'll be DME Black against Central Point.